up guys, I'm Tennant. I'm a 6-time South African Motocross Champion, as well as raced a couple of years in the Pro Outdoor Series and coached a lot of the top athletes for motocross coming up in the country. Today we're testing the Rawrr Mantis. We're out here at Blackmore Ranch getting to ride on their new motocross track. So getting to taste this bike on these conditions has been really awesome. With this lightweight new electric dirt bike, they're a little bit different compared to the current competitors. This bike has been designed by guys that have been racing dirt bikes and off-road their whole life. So this bike was really designed to feel like a dirt bike. So we've had the pleasure of riding this and it's been an awesome experience so far. Really cool key points about this bike, how they've positioned the rider weight, different to other competitors. With other bikes, it's a little bit of a shorter wheelbase. You're kind of sitting further off the back of the bike. With this bike, it's a bit of a longer wheelbase. They've had the foot peg position right in the middle, which kind of keeps a really good balance with the whole feel, as well as the seating position. When you're sitting down, it keeps you more over the front. When you're standing up, you can have that full feel of the bike, but how they position the balance and the feel is really amazing, and gives you that feel that you're on a real dirt bike. What's also really cool with this bike, most of the other bikes have the battery right on top of the motor. With this bike, you can see the batteries in front with the motor behind, which keeps a better center of gravity, keeps the balance better overall with the whole bike. And as well as it gives a bigger ground clearance. Over big obstacles, whether you want to go on rocks, off-road jumps, you've got a bigger ground clearance to the bottom, which gives you a lot more room to play with, stretching the thing as far as you want. Something also a little bit different with this bike, they made the bike a little bit more beefier with the aluminum frame. It's 40% thicker and more durable, which adds to the bike being able to be pushed a lot further. With other bikes, there's a lot more little problems when you have to upgrade and change things to let the bike push to the capabilities that you want. With this bike out the box, it's going to be really hard to get any problems going with this frame. So another key point that's a little bit different with this bike, they have a reduction gear which is inside the engine. What the reduction gear does is what happens with a lot of bikes in this category, they have a lot of the bolt snapping and a lot of problems with being really aggressive on the gas, which causes a lot more problems internally. With this internal reduction gear, more like a dirt bike, makes this bike a lot more durable and a lot less problems when it comes to the engine. Another added feature with this bike, it's a lot more of a motocross style stem in the front. The other competitors are a little bit more of a mountain bike style, which makes it pretty cool because we can change the bar positioning, we can raise it up a little bit more. I really like that because it makes the front end feel a lot higher. You can also change the bar mount to be a little bit more forward, a little bit more back, which gives you more of like a rider feel of what you would prefer on the bike. So rider impressions overall of the bike, I really try to test this bike as much as I could. Obviously it's a little bit of a smaller motocross track, but we tested this bike as far as we could. Suspension was great. I over-jumped quite a couple jumps. There was no shock to my body. I could over-jump. I could really push this bike pretty far. I was really charging a lot down the straightaways, trying to test the late braking. I thought the brakes were really controlled and really durable from the front and the back, and the feel of what the bike was going to do. I was able to pitch the bike pretty far in the corners and really have a feel of what that bike was going to do under me without anything getting sketchy. The power was super deliverable. I was able to really control the power coming out the corners with enough power to still get over all the jumps. So it really gives you that feel of riding a real dirt bike and a lot more fun.